You ever get that feeling, that sense that your memory just isn't what it used to be? It's something a lot of us feel, but we can't really put a name to it. Well, today we're giving it a name: digital amnesia.
I mean, really think about it for a second. When was the last time you remembered a phone number, like truly from memory, or drove to a new place without your phone telling you where to turn? Our brains used to be these incredible vaults for all that stuff. So, what happened?
And this is the strange paradox of our time, isn't it? We have literally all of human knowledge in our pockets, but we can feel completely lost driving down a street we've been on a dozen times if our GPS cuts out. This isn't just about convenience anymore. It's a huge shift in how our minds actually work.
So, is this just a feeling we all have, or is there some real science to back it up? Well, it turns out there absolutely is. And researchers have a name for it. It's called the Google effect.
Yeah, so back in 2011, a researcher named Bessie Sparrow and her team discovered something pretty amazing. They found that our brains have learned a clever new trick. See, when we know that information is easy to look up, our brain just doesn't bother storing it. It's like we're telling our own minds, hey, don't worry about this one, Google's got it. And what this shows is a massive change in our whole memory strategy. We used to be like these internal librarians carefully filing away the facts themselves. But now we're more like expert digital treasure hunters. We don't remember the information, but man, are we good at remembering the path to get back to it, the right keywords, the best search terms, all of that. In a way, it's actually a brilliant adaptation. Our brain is being super efficient. It's treating the entire internet like a giant external hard drive that we can just plug into whenever we want. It's a really smart move, but as we're about to see, this upgrade comes with some pretty serious hidden costs. But here's a wild thought. Is this fear of technology messing with our minds really a new thing? You might be surprised to hear that it's not. Not at all. In fact, to find the origin of this exact anxiety, we have to go way back, more than 2,000 years, to ancient Greece. Yep. In one of Plato's dialogues, Socrates, one of the smartest people ever, argued that writing, the hot new tech of his day, was going to ruin everyone's minds. He was genuinely worried that by relying on these written symbols, we'd stop doing the hard work of actual memorization, the very thing he believed was the foundation of true wisdom. We'd have the illusion of knowing things without ever really knowing them. It's just an incredible parallel, right? The exact same fear we have about our smartphones Socrates had about a scroll. The technology is totally different, but the fundamental question is identical. When we outsource our memory, do we also outsource our ability to truly understand? And Socrates' ancient fear leads us right to a modern philosophical idea called the extended mind. This theory basically says that our minds don't stop at the edge of our skin. Our tools, especially our phones, are so woven into how we think that they're basically a part of our minds. Our brains aren't just biological anymore. They're these hybrid systems, a mix of flesh and silicon. Okay, so being a cyborg is pretty powerful, but what's the trade-off? Let's dig into the deeper, kind of melancholic cost of offloading our brains like this, what you might call the price of wisdom. According to the author Nicholas Carr, this isn't just some abstract philosophical idea. It is a biological fact. Because of something called neuroplasticity, the tools we use physically change the structure of our brains. And the internet, with its constant, fast-paced stream of info, is literally rewiring our neural pathways for quick scanning and distraction, not for deep, focused thought. So what are the consequences? I bet some of these sound pretty familiar. That feeling of brain fog that makes it so hard to just sit and focus on one thing. That mental exhaustion you feel after scrolling for hours. We're becoming masters at snacking on information, but we might be losing the ability to cook a real, deep, thoughtful meal with it. And right here, this is the core of the problem. Real wisdom was never about just getting the facts. It was forged in the struggle, the mental effort it took to remember things, to connect them, to really think them through. When information is cheap and easy, we risk skipping the one process that actually builds wisdom. So, what's the answer? The point here isn't to throw away our phones and go live in the woods. No, this is a call to action. It's a challenge to be more deliberate, more intentional about how we use these amazing tools. It's about reclaiming your mind. If you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Your memory is not a filing cabinet. It is a muscle. The less you use it,
the weaker it gets. But the more you challenge it, the more you choose to remember things on your own, the stronger and more powerful it becomes. It really is a classic case of use it or lose it.
So here's a little challenge for you. What's one thing, a phone number, a favorite quote, a short recipe, that you can commit to memory today, just to give that muscle a little workout? Until the next analysis, stay curious.